another week of not knowing how to podcast.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's just how it works.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Hello, Hotties.
I'm Positive Noodles,
And I'm Bumblebwii.
and welcome to Hotties News.
If you're new here, we're just two long-distance besties dropping some hot takes and chatting about what we've been up to during the week.
Hi, guys.
Hi.
So you noticed that Bri did not say what we usually say.
No.
So,
In fact, I messed it up before this. This is
I already
not our
deleted
first
that. It was erased from the internet. How dare you bring it back?
Look, I just had to be honest with the people.
No, we're not honest. We're fake. Don't you know? I don't know why I keep saying, don't you know?
Don't you know?
Don't you know?
You're like literally from like
I don't know. I'm from
Minnesota or like
I'm from
Wisconsin
Massachusetts. I'm not even from Minnesota.
Don't you know? It's crazy.
I'd say that all the time. It's my customer service voice too. Because like in my customer service voice, I'll be like, "Hi, how are you today?" It's a how are ya? Like it's
how are ya?
How are you today? Hi, how are you today?
How are you today? Well, I do the like, hey, what can I get for you?
Yeah.
Or I sometimes say, what can I get for you? Or have a good one.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people don't say have a good one.
Oh.
Here.
You know what? I get made fun of, or I used to, for saying lovely. And I'm like, that's lovely. And they're like, you sound like a grandma. Who says lovely? And I was like, me.
Yeah. I say lovely. That's lovely. Sometimes it's sarcastic where it's like, oh, lovely. Yeah. But then sometimes I'm like, that's lovely.
Yeah. And
like, it's so nice out today. That sounds lovely.
Yeah. You know? Or like, that's a lovely idea, you know?
Yeah.
Anyway, you know what else is lovely? Our listeners. So we'll explain what we were talking about to our listeners and not get on a side tangent right away.
Why not? Side tangents are part of it.
I know. So we're kind of changing things around. How many times have we said that? Take a shot every time and hopefully don't die from alcohol poisoning.
Oh my God.
No. So we're changing things around. Be careful. So we're gonna
again.
And so we're going to
fine.
axe the Reddit stories and FMKs. We know you guys love them, and we do love them too, but we don't want them to get stale, and we want to really bring our energy here. And sometimes after long weekends and just trying to have all these other things on our plates, it's kind of hard to get together and get that Reddit story and get everything together. So we're gonna be doing some hot takes and doing our powered. So these are gonna be kind of shorter episodes. Who knows when we yap?
No, I mean we yap.
We
can yap. I think we can easily still get.
We should just call this the yapping hour.
Honestly.
Yeah. So we yap, and we're gonna be doing that, and we still want to hear from you guys. We want to hear what you guys are doing this week.
Yeah.
And we hope that you enjoy it. And we're excited to kind of have this like a little bit more fresh thing that we're doing. And we'll still bring you some hot takes and everything like that. And
we're going to see. We still like doing our, special edition episodes.
Oh, yeah. We'll still have like those little special things like FMK.
And I'm sure we're still going to be talking about those things too.
Yeah. So,
we're going to be talking about what we did this week and be like, by the way, hot take.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
just what? Part of it.
I think a lot of people who are here and have stayed here are here for the vibes, and we want to give you more vibes and less structure. So
exactly.
Let's go for the vibes and less structure. So we're gonna change up powered a little bit. We're gonna go back and forth like we did for the like recap episodes that we did.
Yes,
so,
exactly.
I have the hot take, so I'll go first.
Yeah.
Is that how it works? Yeah. I don't know. I'm just trying to think like back and forth. So playing. I have been playing Tiny Glade. I played that on stream. This is a game that I was made aware of like over a year ago on TikTok. Like they were kind of like, they were promoting it, and there was a guy, I can't remember his name, but he's been like promoting it for a while because he saw demos, and it came out on September 23rd, and I bought it right away. And I was like, I'm going to play this because it is just such a cute, cozy game where you make little castles and structures, and it is just completely cozy, no combat, nothing like that.
I
And
love that.
it was so fun. And honestly, like the time flashed by. They have little elements to it, and it's just so cute and like little elements you don't think of. So you don't really add decoration in a way. You add structures and specific stuff to the structure. But if you like put a chimney near like a part on the roof, a little bird's nest will appear with eggs. Or like
Oh
certain
my
ways things will
God.
like show up. And so it's really fun. I definitely recommend it. I think it's less than $20. I think I got it for like $12. So
Ooh,
yeah, it's a
cute.
little cozy indie game called Tiny Glade. Definitely check it out. I really haven't been playing too much else. My sister and I played this matching game that is pizzas. So they're little like circles, cardboard circles, and on the back looks like the bottom of a pizza, and on the front is a pizza, and it's like fun, silly ones or just regular ones, and you flip them over and try to match them. And
Oh,
it's just like a card matching game, but you don't put it in like a grid.
right.
You put it just like scattered over the table. So it gives a little bit
Right.
more of like that element.
That's cute.
It was a
I
lot of
like that.
fun.
I've never heard of that.
Yeah, there's also a donut one. She got the donut one originally, and then she found the pizza one, and she's like, I'm getting this. And so we played that, and that
That's
was really
cute.
fun. Um, so I think that's really all I've been playing. I haven't been playing much. Again, I am trying to set up this streaming room a little bit. I did add like new lights and a couple things, but I'm also, you know what? I'm gonna drop this here because it's gonna force me to also do it this week. I won't be streaming. Unfortunately, due to a death in my family, everybody is doing okay, everything like that. Not to get sad. We'll bring up the vibes in a second, but due to a death in my family, I won't be streaming. But also, I want to take this time to, spoiler alert, start up my Etsy and get everything set up.
Woo. Oh my
So
God, that's so exciting.
I know next time we'll talk about it, but I'm gonna be selling a variety of stuff. I have some stuff made. I have some stuff I gotta get ready. But I'm really excited to share that with you guys. And I think that's like another reason why we're kind of going down to this a little bit different structure because this is a lot more laid back and it gives us time to do
Yeah.
different things. So, I'm hoping that this weekend I'll have at least one listing. So,
Yes. Oh
yes,
my
I'm
God,
really
that's so
excited.
exciting. I'm proud of you.
And we'll put the social media stuff in there eventually for the next week and everything. I have
Mm,
everything ready set up to go. I just don't have anything like listed because I'm type A.
yeah.
I've had this like Etsy listing since like May, or like this Etsy store since May. I
You've
just
been
haven't
prepared.
listed
Yeah.
anything. Yeah. So, but that's what I've been
That's so
playing.
exciting.
Yeah.
I love that. Oh my God.
Thank you. Okay. So I won't be streaming this week, but you'll get this episode. So
Yay.
anyway, Bri, what have you been
So for
playing?
me, playing, I have been playing still a little bit of Ibn Ob
Mm-hmm.
on and off. That's a lot of fun. I talked about that last week. I really like that. Um, but since other than that, I haven't been playing much for video games. But we also play music, right? So I decided I'm going to talk about the music. As you can see, there's a record player back there. I don't know if it's even on the screen. So if not,
It
there's
is
a
a
record
tiny bit,
player
but
over here.
it's dark.
Um, been playing a lot of Fleetwood Mac and
Nice.
Stevie Nicks.
Yeah.
Um, and I love it. I think it's so good. So yeah, that's really all I have to talk about as far as playing.
I know. We haven't been
I
playing as much
know,
because we've had this
I
big
know.
transitions.
Yeah, big transitions. I have GeForce Now, the cloud gaming, which I mentioned, and I keep wanting to play stuff. I just forget that I
Yeah.
have that as an option.
All right, I had to call him out because Eric likes to live update me when he's listening to the like live tweet basically, but live text
Mm.
me when he's listening to the pod. And he was like, "Oh, like remote and cloud are the same, like it's synonymous and this and that." So he was
Oh.
defending you, and I'm over here like, "I'm a bitch."
I mean,
So
I
it
don't know.
is.
I because to be like I said that, but I didn't have any like actual backing for that. I just
No,
like I
because
don't know what the
it is.
legitimate
Yeah.
terms are for that. I don't know the actual definitions of
Yeah.
cloud versus remote. So I get that's so funny though.
Yeah. He defended you. So,
Thanks.
um, anyway,
Real
uh,
one.
yeah. So obsessing. So also, did we
Obsessing.
say we don't? We usually do. Powered, playing, obsessing, watching, reading, drinking. We
Yes.
usually say that, but I think since we're going back and forth,
Yeah, we kind of
we
messed it up a
forgot.
little
Yeah.
bit, but we'll get used to the new
Yeah.
kind of. Yeah.
So, obsessing. I have been obsessing over a couple different things, but making cookies with my sister. We made cookies, but
Oh.
I made the Taylor Swift chai cookies. Um, and it
Oh.
was I really like them. I also am a chai girly. I've been a chai latte girly
Yeah.
for a long, long time. Like since college.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so I made those, and then she found an Earl Grey cookie recipe
Oh,
that's different. So because
that's for
you
me.
infuse the Earl Grey with butter.
Yes.
So
I've seen that with Earl Grey cakes as
yeah,
well.
so we made those. They were both really good. And the icing I made, I didn't use eggnog. I love eggnog, but eggnog's Christmas time for me. But I used cinnamon, nutmeg, powdered sugar, and some milk, and a little bit of
Ooh,
butter, and it was great.
that sounds
Actually, I don't
lovely.
think I used butter. But anyway, it was really good. Um and so if you use eggnog instead of milk, it's probably like fucking delicious, but
That's
eggnog
probably
is
like
Christmas.
Christmassy though, for
Yeah.
sure.
Chai feels fall,
Mm.
and then maybe Christmassy, I'll use that. But the icing, I also use Penzi spice, which is a really wonderful spice brand. And it's fancier, so it does cost a little bit more, but I use Vietnamese cinnamon, and oh my god, it was so good. Are you laughing at me?
Vietnamese. Yeah.
What did I say wrong?
Vietnamese.
What?
You said Vietnamese
How
instead
are
of
you?
Vietnamese.
Wait, I'm not hearing
What?
it. Okay,
You switched the M and the N.
okay.
Nummies.
Vietnamese, nummies. Sorry.
Nummies. I heard that too.
Vietnamese. Cinnamon.
I'm sorry. That was just
No,
so
you're
funny.
good. And then
That was cute.
nutmeg. I wasn't hearing it
That
for a
sounds
second.
amazing.
Stop being
I
mean
know
to
because
me.
it's.
My uncle died.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my god, I'm so sorry, guys.
Oh my
If you
God.
haven't known already, I use dark humor. Do you know? Okay, I'm obsessing with me and
Oh
my
no.
sister saying that to each other. It's both our
Right.
uncle.
Right.
So, um,
Oh my God.
anyway.
I was about to say I'm dead, but
Oh, anyway.
oh God. Help.
Uh,
I'm so sorry.
it's fine. It's funny. I've said so much worse. Anyway,
Making cookies
uh,
sounds amazing.
but yeah, I made Christmas cookie or not Christmas. Sorry, talking about eggnog and Christmas.
Right. You got
But
Christmas on the brain.
yeah, so we made cookies,
So
and
exciting.
I'm obsessing over my record player being fixed.
Yes.
So Eric like took it apart. The left channel wasn't working, and so this is a a Yamaha P3020. I can't remember exactly, but this is one that my dad had in like
Yes.
my dad's had this for a long time. This is an old record player. So I had to replace the hinges, which is easy and cheap. And then we thought that the left channel, like this record player still has a ground wire.
Right.
So we thought the left channel wasn't working because it wasn't. And so we're like, what the heck is going on? So we Eric literally opened it up, was like ready to solder and change out the left channel. Well, it was actually the record needle head, which I wouldn't think would affect the left channel, but it does. So we got a new record,
Interesting.
the new needle head, and so everything's been working great. But Eric has done so much research. He's like, "Oh yeah, the counterweight should be at this, and this should be at this," and I'm like, "Okay, Eric." But this is a nice record player. It's old, but it is a nice one.
Cute.
So, it is huge
That's so
though.
exciting.
Yeah. So most record
I love
stands
that.
can't hold it because it's like 17 inches deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's worth it. I know. Lucky record player. Anyway, so I'm
Damn.
obsessed with that. I bought my first record recently, which was Evermore. I got all I got everything other than Folklore, Evermore, and TTPD from my sister for all the Taylor Swift albums that aren't Taylor's version. So I don't have Reputation
Right.
or Debut, but I have Fearless, Red, 1989, two of the 1989s. Wait, so hold on.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I had Fearless, Red, Speak Now, two of the 1989s. Um, and then I know that was out of order. It's Speak Now, then Red. Sorry. And then I have Lover, and then I bought Evermore, and I have two Midnights. One of them is from you,
Oh yeah.
and then I want TTPD, but I don't have TTPD yet. I wish, and I know it's not gonna happen. I wish there was an anthology.
I know. Or
For
at
me,
least like even if they did like a version that was just the extra songs
I know,
as like its own version,
yeah,
you know?
but definitely, I want to get the Black Dog one. It's hard to find that one, but I love Black Dog, and then
Yeah.
there's my favorite, not favorite, but that's
Huh.
my favorite
My
out of the
favorite is the
four.
Bolter. Tragically, I have the manuscript, but it's okay.
See, I just mean like out of the four that you could get. I do love the
Yeah.
manuscript. But the Black Dog, so good.
Yeah.
Um, so yeah, I'm obsessing over having a record player.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
I love
so
it.
it's awesome. All
Nice.
right, so watching.
No, my turn.
Yeah, no, fuck you. You're not obsessing over anything.
Oh my God, so
Yeah,
rude.
I'm not around you. How are you obsessing over anything? I'm not.
Right, makes
I'm
sense.
yeah. Watching. Go. No, just kidding.
Right.
Anyway,
No,
sorry. We were talking about record player, and I was like, oh, she must have talked about because I was on obsessing.
because I
Cause
did talk about
yeah.
record player, but I was talking about playing music.
Yeah, we were talking about playing music. Anyway, what are you obsessing over that isn't me?
Okay, I have two things that I'm obsessing over right now. One of them is Cass Young. Do you know who that is?
Maybe.
Cassie Young. She's a TikToker, or at least I
Oh,
know her
it's
from TikTok, but
Logolotties,
she's like,
right?
no,
Oh,
that's Cassie Ho.
what are you calling her? Just kidding. Sorry. You knew it was
Oh my
coming.
God. I did. I
Sorry.
did. Cass Young, I think her TikTok is Cass Young Money, but it's like Yeoung or
Okay.
Yeong. I don't remember for sure. I always just type Cass and she shows up. She is like a chef. I think she was on Next Level Chef on like Gordon Ramsay's team or something like that, like a little bit ago.
Okay.
And I think she's currently working on a cookbook or like it's almost done. But she released like an apron with Headley and Bennett. She released a set of knives with I don't remember the brand, but I actually bought her apron.
I
And I'm
remember
obsessed.
you
It's like
saying that.
denim.
Yeah.
It's denim and it says "Bad Bitch in the Kitch." That's like her whole thing.
Love it.
And it's literally so I'm obsessed with that apron. I wear it like every time I cook. And I just love her. Her recipes are so like just yummy and fun and like kind of easy. And she just it's like no bullshit. She's like, you're gonna do this and this and this and this, and
Yeah.
then green onion razzle dazzle. And then she's always like, first bite besties. But I've been making her stuff. Literally today I made her fried rice recipe. She uses shrimp in hers, but I used Spam
Okay.
and it came out so fucking good. Like this is the best like fried rice I've ever made at home. Um,
Nice.
like I've made fried rice in the past and it never comes out similar to like restaurants, but this one was like so good. And she makes a lot of like really fucking good recipes. I highly recommend her for recipes if you need recipes. So I'm obsessing with her right now. The other thing I'm obsessing over is stream stuff. I'm finally planning on coming back to streaming.
See
Hopefully
you in a
soon.
year. Just kidding.
I know. I'm hoping soon. I wanted to do it this week, but I don't know. I was not prepared for today, and then I'm also working now in 2 days. So I yeah, I'm getting my stream stuff set up. It does. I don't know if I've mentioned here, but I'm on a Mac right now. So I was trying to set up being able to game with GeForce Now on stream.
Yeah.
However, every time I have like OBS open, it runs a little bit slow.
Yeah.
So we're gonna see. But I might just do like crochet streams
Yeah.
to get started. But yeah, I'm obsessing with that right now and getting that stuff ready. I've been like playing around in OBS trying to like get stuff to work. I've been learning new bots because I don't want to use right now temporarily. I don't want to use Mix It Up just because that runs on the computer and I just don't want more stuff running on the computer than needs to be. If I can get anything running through the cloud, like through a cloud bot, that kind
Yeah.
of thing, you know, if I can get anything running through online remote means, cloud, whatever. Um,
Cloud.
I'm trying
Just
to
kidding.
work on that. And then there's also some other things I want to work on with stream as far as like I really want there to be like anonymous followers. I know a lot of people really like that.
Yeah. I don't know
So I'm
how to
doing
do that,
that.
so I need to do that.
I think all you have to do really is change on your alert, getting rid of like the whatever $
Yeah.
user or whatever. You know what I mean? Just say like thanks for following. And then same thing with the whatever your bot
Yeah.
does. You know what I mean? It's just getting rid of the thing and it'll just say thanks for following. But yeah, so there's that. I also really want to set up like a Spotify widget. I know you have one. So I might have to pick your brain about what one you're using.
To
Just
show what
something
you're
that'll show
playing.
like yeah. But yeah, stuff like that. I'm like really getting back into it, trying to, you know, edit the filters, edit my bots. I'm trying to make use of so Twitch actually has integrated alerts now. I don't know if you've used those or seen them.
No.
And you can use them as browser sources and you can connect them directly to channel points. I don't know if any other bots do this, but this was just the first one I saw. I know Mix It Up does it because I
Yeah.
used to use it with Mix It Up. But I'm trying to figure out using it for, you know, like my pop-up videos,
Yeah.
for channel point redemptions. So I'm just like really getting into that. I haven't done anything today. I'll probably get back to it tomorrow, but today I have a goal of finishing a book, which I'll get to later.
Yes.
So I haven't touched that today, but all last week, all my days off, this is what I was doing was like stream stuff and like editing my about me and like putting all this like, and I was changing my like, you know, my coffee, my link tree. I've been like editing all this stuff that I haven't touched in literal months. So I'm really obsessing over that and excited. Oh, the parrot has arrived.
The parrot has arrived. You know what
There he
Salem's
is.
been obsessing over? Getting on my shoulders.
Yeah,
Any
that's good.
chance he can. He just
That's good.
No. If you're gonna be here, you're gonna be here. He just wants to be Benjamin in like Benjamin Taylor Swift's cat from
Yeah,
the
the
Time.
Time magazine photo shoot.
I'm not even kidding. I don't know if I caused this because I tried to do that with him, and ever since then, I think like a week after that, he's been getting on my shoulders. So I might have
He's
caused this.
obsessed.
So Taylor Swift, thanks.
Thanks,
Love you,
Taylor
not
Swift.
love you, love you. Please bring me to the Eras tour. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Childless cat ladies.
Oh my god. Absolutely.
So, yeah.
Yeah. So now you can talk about what you've been watching.
I was gonna have you talk about what you were watching anyway. I said go ahead watching, but I mean I'll talk about me.
I know, but now it's your turn. Go.
Anyway, so watching. I've been watching kind of the same thing we talk about. I've been watching Bob's Burgers. They are so if people don't know, they had to stop like
the writer's strike
because of the writers and the actors strike.
Yeah.
And they only put out like 13 episodes.
Yeah.
So they only put out that many. And so they have been adding on to this season, even though they're ones that came out in like the last month. So they've been adding on to this season. And then recently they just came out with the first episode of season 15. So they
Okay.
put 16 episodes in one because they did say they had 16 to 17 episodes ready. Um, but they didn't have a Thanksgiving episode this year. Last year, they didn't have a Thanksgiving
Yeah,
episode.
because it was around this time last year that
Yeah.
the strikes were happening. Yeah, that makes sense.
It's
That's tragic.
tragic. I know. It makes me. It's fine.
That's truly upsetting
Yeah.
because the Bob's Burgers Thanksgiving episodes are always like,
They're the best. I know. They're important.
yeah.
Anyway, so um we always quote like Lynette like pass the cranberry sauce. We're having mashed potatoes. Turkey looks great. Thank
Yeah.
you for loving me. Thank you for
Thank
being
you
there.
for being there.
Everyone's thinking. The whole world's thinking you.
Thinking.
Thinking me to thinking you. Kill the turkey. Um, I had to
I
sing
love
it
that
to.
show. I
I
haven't
know
watched
that
it in so
show's
long. I should
amazing.
catch up.
So you need some mustard. Just kidding. That was a very like Gene joke. Anyway, so we've been watching that, and these episodes. I don't know. The show keeps getting better and better.
Yeah.
The amount that I've cried in the last couple seasons is
Oh
ridiculous.
God, I know.
It's just whew. Um
I remember I watched like the Christmas episode from a couple years ago, and I
yeah.
literally texted you like, "Hey, just so you know, this is gonna make you cry, right?" Didn't
No, I
I?
told
For
you.
oh, that's what it was. You told me.
I was like, "Oh, I watched a Christmas episode. It's going to make you cry." And you're like,
Yes,
"Okay, maybe." And then you watch it and you're
and
like, "What the
it did.
fuck?" Yeah.
Like, excuse me.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
sobbing.
yeah.
I remember that. I love
So,
that. It's such a good show. It's so wholesome and funny and hilarious.
yeah. It's a great show. We've been
It
watching
is.
Futurama. I think there's a new episode. We didn't watch that today. Been watching Dropout stuff. But we did watch Inside Out too. We never saw that. It just came out on
Oh, I
streaming.
haven't seen that either.
And oof. Um,
Oof.
if you have ever dealt with anxiety or panic disorder or anything,
Me?
I won't even go there. But um, get ready.
You're like, we're not unpacking that right now.
I just yeah. This makes me sound horrible. But anyway,
No,
if you it's a great movie. I think it's a good representation.
I can't wait to see.
It's on Disney Plus. It was good. It's also nice to have a movie that's like less than an hour and 45 minutes. Um
Oh, that's nice. I
yeah.
feel like it's been a while since
Yeah.
that was a thing.
So, it was really good. There was some repetitiveness in the plots in a way, but I thought that it
Mhm.
was really great representation of mental health, of puberty, of everything.
Mhm.
Spoiler, not a spoiler in a sense. Everybody was talking about how Riley was gay and everything like this, or queer, or whatever. And there were the articles, it's like Disney was told to make Riley less gay. There's no romance, there's no gay anything. This is Luca all over again.
Oh God, do you remember that?
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, does she say
It's
she
like
has a
these are children,
crush
and it's a
on.
Pixar movie.
Yeah, she has a crush on like a boy
Leave them
band or
alone.
whatever. So, like, okay. But there's no like romance here. And it's like, I was just like, where's the gay that everybody's complaining about? What the heck? She plays hockey. Is that the gay part? Like, excuse me? Which, like, fair. But, and I think it might be because she's obsessing over like this hockey player that's like really good, a woman's hockey player. But it's
Uh,
not like it's not giving that. And also it's a child. A child? No.
right.
So but I was just like, where the fuck was the gay that all these articles are like they had to dial down the gay, and it's like, did they dial it up at any point? So
Right.
yeah.
That's so silly.
Anyway, so spoiler, not spoiler, I guess, if you heard that discourse, but Um,
I never heard that, so
oh,
interesting.
but yeah, we watched that and that was really good. We're really
I'm glad
excited
it
for
was
a
good.
couple of our shows to come back for the new seasons to start and everything like that. So,
Yeah.
but I will say something that's on my list because of the TikTok audios and because we have friends that are from this part of the world is The Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Oh, I
I
heard of this.
can't wait to watch it just because we do have friends that are ex-Mormons and damn I am excited to watch
Yeah.
something trashy. I need something trashy right now cuz my life is crazy.
Right. It's like you need
Anyway,
something simple
yeah.
and
So,
trashy. Amazing.
Bree, what are you
Yeah.
watching?
Hell's Kitchen.
What season are you
Again.
on?
So okay, not watching it in order or anything. I'm like I'm watching the episodes in order, but not like
The
seasons in
seasons, yeah.
order. The seasons I'm bouncing around. Season 7, which is the one with Blue Jay.
Okay. I don't know if I watched that one.
Okay.
Hmm.
Hot mess of a
Yeah.
season so far. Oh my god. Um but I enjoy it. I love Hell's Kitchen. I love Gordon Ramsay. I have such like a weird crush on Gordon Ramsay. There's something about him that's so charming and I just like it's
British.
embarrassing, but it it's the British and
And
it's the
he's
like ridiculously dry
yeah.
humor where he like is so crass sometimes where I'm like what the
And
fuck?
I know there's going to
But
be people that
also
come at me. I know he's not born British.
he's not?
No, he is. Let me bring this up. I'm sorry, you're going to hear the clicky clicky of my keyboard because I'm a gamer. A
Yay,
gamer.
Weimer. Yeah.
He was born in where is it? It says British, but he wasn't born in he was hold on. He was born in Scotland. So he's
Oh,
a
I didn't know that.
UK, but again, he oh god, that Wikipedia page just washed me out. I was a ghost. Ooh, spooky season.
Yeah. Ooh.
So he
Oh
was
my
born
god.
in Scotland, but I believe he was raised mostly in England.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
cool. I didn't know that he was like a soccer player.
Yeah.
And he like yeah, that was cool. I learned that recently.
Yeah, and
That's
he has 6
interesting. And then
kids.
he like what did he like break his leg or something, his ankle? He had like some kind of injury that stopped that and then he became a chef.
Yeah. He
I'm like,
also
"What?"
works a lot with people in drug recovery due to family members of
Oh,
him that have gone through drug abuse. And actually did a show
I didn't know
with
that.
him working with people in prisons, learning how to cook and everything as jobs in the
That's
prison
quite
and
nice.
everything. Yeah. So and this is the thing, if you watch his like British versions of like Hell's Kitchen and everything like that compared to like the US versions, it's
I didn't
so
even know that they
different.
had yeah. Do you know oh,
Oh,
what
it's
was
Kitchen
his show,
Nightmares
The
that
F Word?
yeah.
Have you watched that? I liked
No.
that. I only watched a few episodes of it, but I liked that.
So, Kitchen Nightmares he did in the UK. And his
Mm,
version there, like yeah, he's like crass and he's firm and what's
yeah.
assertive, but it's not this like over the top production.
But that's
While
because I think the Hell's Kitchen in the US is like all about the
well, I
drama.
don't think
The
there's
way
a
they edit
Hell's
stuff together
yeah.
sometimes,
I don't think
it's
there's a
like
Hell's Kitchen. I was confusing it with Kitchen Nightmares, but I don't think there's a Hell's Kitchen in the UK. But if you watch the Hell's Kitchen, why are you laughing at me?
I'm not laughing at you. I'm laughing because I'm thinking of something from the
Okay.
episode.
Um, I was
I
like, what did
promise.
I say wrong now? Kitchen,
No, you
hell,
didn't.
whatever.
You're doing
Namise.
great.
Anyway, so
No, me.
um,
Sorry.
if you watch the first couple seasons, it's so different.
Yeah,
It's so different. Like,
it
and
seems that
so
I still love the like served raw thing as well. I wish
yeah.
more seasons had that.
So don't get me wrong, it's nice a trashy TV show. It's a
It kind of is.
yeah, especially the more recent ones. You know, the way they
Yeah.
edit it, the way that they do these things,
Yeah.
the way they promote drama. this is a reality TV show. This
Mm-hmm.
is not something I would consider
Keep
a
hitting
cooking
this.
show
Yeah, exactly. I agree.
compared to Chopped, compared to
Right. Like
like
a lot of the
Iron
Food Network
Shelf, stuff
stuff,
like
like
that. Yeah,
Iron
Food
Chef,
Network.
yeah.
So my sister thinks that he's a great chef, thinks that like outside of his TV work is great, but his TV work, she's like, that's not a real representation of a kitchen.
No,
So
I can't
anyway,
imagine what it is. But
sorry.
yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
sorry. I'm gonna
understand the
explain what I was
crush.
laughing at about
Yes.
before. Was in the recent episode I watched. Okay, so there was maybe this is spoilers, but this came out like 15 years ago, so that's not my problem.
Yeah.
Uh, one episode ended. You know how it does the preview for the following episode, and it
Yeah.
was like edited to say there's a thief in the kitchen, and then
Yep.
you hear Gordon saying, "You're robbing the customers." And then when you get to the next episode, it's just like one of the chefs put like too little chicken on the plate, and it was like you're robbing the customers of their
Yeah.
portions.
It's
But just
so
the image of like one of the chefs going out and like
Robin.
pickpocketing the customer
Yeah.
was so funny. Um,
Hold
but
on.
anyways, I just think it's edited so hilarious. Like
Oh
they're so
yeah.
goofy with that show. I love it.
Oh yeah, they're definitely
I could have
goofy.
put this in obsessing as well, but I just yeah,
Yeah. Well,
it's
you're
so funny. I
watching
love it.
it.
I am watching. Yeah,
I'm
but
trying to
yeah,
think of what
good show.
season. So I do know somebody who was on Hell's Kitchen.
You do, right?
Yes. I think it was season 7. Was it season 7?
Was it season 7?
No, it was
Or was it
season
season 6?
14.
There's a guy from Boston. Oh, okay.
Oh no, it's not a Bostonian.
Oh, okay.
I think it's season 14. I'm going to have to look.
Gotcha.
He's a dick.
Oh,
So
perfect.
I don't like him
That's so
because I
funny.
get very protective of my sister, and he was a dick to my sister. Anyway, this is
Oh,
a
yeah.
whole different tangent. Anything else you watching?
No.
Um,
Streams. I've been watching some streams.
yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna point it out and small shout out. But I found this girl. We met each other in some random streamers chat. Her
yep,
username is BundledBri, and mine just recently changed to Bumblebwii. And we noticed, and like I noticed it with her, but like I'm shy, so I never said
yeah.
anything. But then later in my Instagram DMs, she was like, "Oh my god, hey!" And I was like, we have
Oh,
similar names, and we've been so now we follow each other, and she's like literally the sweetest. She plays like Sunhaven and like Stardew and also like some Final
nice.
Fantasy. She's so sweet, and I've been watching her a lot. Every time she goes live, I try to watch.
Love.
She's so sweet.
We'll put her in the show
Love her.
notes.
Yeah, absolutely.
By the way, it was season 14.
Was season
Yeah,
14
if you've watched that one. Now we're on to reading.
reading?
Okay, so reading. Eric and I finished Unfortunately Yours. I don't know if I said
Ooh,
that. I think we finished it.
you did.
We did.
Yeah.
I think we finished it. Eric gave it a 4 stars. I gave it 4 stars. It was good. We're gonna start Secretly Yours after we just started. I don't know why I said started like that.
Started.
Hook, line, and sinker, which we're loving, but we do have a gripe. So we are listening audiobook. And so we've heard 2 different narrators. We heard 3. One of the narrators we did not like, and we DNF'd that book so quick. I'm like, I'm not wasting my audio hours on this. And also the
No,
book
absolutely
was
not.
too extra. So we've listened to 2 different voice or narrators. And so the narrator for the It Happened One Summer, which is the first of the Bellinger sister series, was one narrator. And so she did a couple other books of the Hot and Hammered series I talked about. And so we're like, oh, we really like her. And then there was the one that did Unfortunately Yours, and we're like, okay, cool, we like this. And then I thought that the one that did the Bellinger sisters was going to do the second one, Hook, Line, and Sinker, but it's a different person, which is like probably good so it doesn't sound like exactly the same. But one of the characters, oh, they're doing his voice so bad. They're making it sound like an old gruff man, and it's supposed to be like a sailor man or whatever, but they're making it too gruff and they make it sound so different that I'm like, He shouldn't talk the rest of the like.
This reminds me, I'm not gonna lie, when I was listening to Happy Place, I did not like the voice she was doing for Win.
Oh, really? I didn't listen, so I only read.
I don't know what it was, but
Yeah.
anyway, sorry, that was
No, you're
just the
good.
Spotify. I don't know if there's different like narrators on
I
different
don't think
things, but
there
on
are
Spotify,
usually. Yeah.
I didn't like the voice for Win she was doing.
No.
It was weird.
It's just like, and it's the supporting character, it's the male main character from the first book, but they're
Right,
making it sound like this old gruff man, and it's like, no. And so we're like, hopefully he doesn't talk that much, even though we love
right,
him. But we're like,
right.
everybody else is pretty standard. But I will say, so the prologue, because this is Friends to Lovers, and so the prologue um is texting, is like visuals of text. So on the
Right.
audiobook it's like Fox 11:42 p.m. Hey there, sweetie, or like, hey there, Freckles, smiley face. And then what, oh shit, I can't believe I forgot her name already. Hannah 11:52 p.m. Hi there,
Oh
how
my
are
God.
you? Heart emoji or whatever. Like, it's just that.
Yeah.
And it was that for like 15 minutes because that's the
Oh
prologue. And
God.
I was like, God damn. I'm
That's
like,
frustrating.
yeah. Which, like, if it was like one, but it was just that because it was just them texting while they weren't in the same town. So,
Yeah.
but other than that, we're really liking it. We're going through that quickly,
Good.
but I'm liking it, and we're excited because we like Friends to Lovers. But I love enemies to
Yeah.
lovers, but I love a good friends to lovers.
I do too.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie.
But I'm gonna make Eric listen
Especially if it's
to.
like childhood best friends. I don't know
Oh,
why that does it for me.
mm, you know,
I don't know.
I'm also gonna make Eric listen to some Allie Hazelwood because we've just been listening to
Ooh.
Tessa Bailey, so I want him to listen to Love Hypothesis.
Yes.
I'm just trying to make
Love
Eric listen
Hypothesis
to
is
everything
good.
that I listen to, so I can talk to him
Yeah, why
about it.
not?
Because all my friends
Why
moved
not?
away from me, other than Natalie. Natalie, I love you. Hi, how are you? We should hang out. But everybody else
Um,
sucks. Just kidding. I love you. Come back.
rude.
Come back.
Um, come back.
All right. What are you reading?
I finished Chlorine. I know I mentioned that book last week.
Yes.
That was insane. That was a trip. Um, yeah, I was correct in my assumptions about the body horror.
Okay.
Yeah, so yeah. I don't want to give any spoilers obviously, but yeah, it was like she was totally delusional. Look
Okay.
up the trigger warnings. She was delusional. She really thought like she was like I am a mermaid.
Gotcha.
Like I'm an actual mermaid. And she was like, she when she had her mermaid transformation, she was like, I've transcended. I'm above all these humans. And like, oh my God, I could not believe it.
Yeah.
It was wild. I do recommend it though. It was really good. It was
Okay.
like it was kind of like a coming of age kind of thing. Like she was like discovering herself and like um there was like a lot of queerness going on and also like a
Love.
lot of just like yeah, of course. Um, but also just like girlhood kind of, and like she was on the swim team for her school, so there was a lot of like talking about that kind of stuff, and it was good. I really liked it. I ended
Mm-hmm.
up giving it like a 4.5 stars.
Nice.
So I really recommend it. Did not reach the 5 star for me. There's just something has to click for it to be a 5 star.
Yeah.
Um, Even if I really, really enjoy it, there's got to be like something that turns it into a 5 star. On that note, I'm currently reading this, which is the Vacuum in the Dark by Jen Began. I mentioned this last week because I had started it. I think I was like 10 or so pages in.
Mm-hmm.
Now I started it. Started continuing it last night, and I'm like about halfway through. I'm like 80. I'm like 100 pages in
Yep.
now. I'm obsessed with this so far, and if it keeps going at like the pace it's going at, and like the stuff, I'm gonna give this 5 stars. I can tell.
Nice. Okay.
I love it so much. This main character here, it is written in third person, so I don't want to say the like narrator, but like the
Yeah.
main girl here, I think her name is Mona. I'm so bad at remembering names, but she's like so weird, but in like a fun way. I love
Love.
it. She like describe she has like so basically she's like a cleaning lady. And she's just talking about people she's like cleaned houses for and just like her experiences. And she also has like, and again, this isn't really a spoiler because you learn like on literally the first page. She has like this person, imaginary friend that she
Yep.
basically talks to all the time, named Terry. And she's like constantly talking. She'll be in the middle of conversations with people, with actual people, and then she starts talking to Terry. But it's just, she's so weird and it's just so goofy. And just the pace and like the way it's written is really good. So I'm really excited. I just picked up from the library this book, which is also by Jen Began, Pretend I'm Dead. So this will be my next read, I think, once this is
Nice.
done. I had the goal to finish this by the end of September. Today's the 30th, so we'll see if I just stay up all night and finish reading this and
Probably.
then start on
What?
this one tomorrow. Yeah, probably, because I literally read this much in one day, like this half.
Damn.
Like, um, but yeah, so that's what I'm obsessed with that. Hopefully next week I'll have updates on how much I love that book, unless it disappoints me in the second half.
Yeah.
But we'll see. I'm really excited about it. I really, really love it. Yeah. So that's it for reading. What you been drinking?
So I've already finished my second one. I already had the first one basically finished before we started. But kind of to bring it down to a sad moment again. I don't know if this is okay, this is fine to say. So I am drinking Mike's Hard Lemonade Black Cherry. I've talked about how this is my DIY drink. Like, you know how like guys have like, oh, after mowing the lawn, I like to have a Bud Light or a Coors Light.
Right.
And so for me, it's
I
whenever I'm
really like
doing
the accent you did there.
thank you. Um, don't you know? So it's
What you know?
for me when I'm doing a house project or DIY project, I love Mike's Hard Lemonade because that's what I would drink in college. Um, I totally wasn't drinking these at 18, 19.
Uh-huh.
Because the drinking age is 21 in the United States. So I totally weren't drinking these. Allegedly, when I was 19, I had 3 of these at my uncle's place who passed
There was a
away.
rumor.
Yeah, there's a rumor.
Wink.
Allegedly, I was 19 and
Mm.
I had 3 of these and got drunk off of 3 of these,
Oh my
which is
goodness.
hilarious.
That
Now
is
I
really
have 3
funny.
of these and then I'm like, oh god, I had too much sugar. I feel bloated. I get sugar headaches. But
Mm-hmm.
I had 3 of these and I got drunk off them in a very safe way. And he was very funny because he's the one that brought out the like box of them and was like, "Who got you drunk?" And I was like, "You did."
Yeah.
It was with all my family members and everything. So,
Right.
I thought I would pick this up, and I made the meal that I would have at his house sometimes. So, as a nice little thing, I'm kind of drinking to him, but also I just have been kind of craving these, just because I've been doing a lot
Yummy.
of housework around or like
Yeah.
projects and stuff. So,
Makes sense.
yeah. Anyway, what are you drinking?
Okay, so I am almost done with mine as well. Because we've been yapping and I've been sipping. Um,
Yappin'.
I made an espresso, a double shot. I shook it with I was about to do the shaking gesture. Not happening. But
Aw,
I shook it in a like a jar with white chocolate sauce and raspberry syrup.
nice.
So it's like a white chocolate raspberry situation. I shook it, poured it in over ice with almond milk, oat milk, not
Gross.
almond milk.
Blech. Almond
No.
milk, great. Oat milk, blech. Blech.
Ew.
Blech.
No, absolutely not. Oat milk only,
Gross.
or even dairy milk, but not as much. I'd rather have oat milk. But
Yeah.
yeah, so it's just a little double shot espresso with oat milk, raspberry, and white chocolate. Yummy.
Love.
Yeah.
Let me see the cup. It's so cute.
Isn't it cute? It's like a Halloween spooky season. Adorable. It's one of those like canned cups. It has a lid, but
Yeah.
the lid is wood and it's annoying to wash. So
Yeah.
a lot of times I just don't use it.
So I'm gonna do a little hot take. I love how we're like, it's gonna be shorter episodes, 50 minutes in.
I know. I didn't think they would end up actually being shorter, to be honest. I
We'll
knew
see.
we'd do
We'll
it.
see. We'll see.
It might be
Probably not.
different days, you know?
Yeah. It depends.
There might be some days where it's like I literally rot in bed all week, so I
Yeah.
have not played,
And I
watched,
didn't
obsessed,
shit my
read.
pants. So That's what my
Right.
week,
That's a
yeah.
sign of a good week.
Well, it depends. But
Aha.
anyway.
Nice.
uh anyway, so my hot take that is definitely not a hot take in our community, and I don't think will be a hot take between you and me, Bri.
Mm-hmm.
I think companies collabing with nerdy and video game, I know video games are nerdy, but nerdy and video game lines is amazing. The OPI Xbox controller thing. And
Yes.
my thing that this came from was ColourPop. I have bought all the Animal Crossing, or majority of the Animal Crossing ColourPop collaboration that happened way back. I still use some of the product because I don't use a lot of makeup product a lot. I
Right.
have a Megara lip color from ColourPop. They work with Disney. They have a Twilight line. They have Pokemon.
Yes.
Um, they
I
have,
love that.
yeah, they have the Pokemon one. They had a Mandalorian one. I have a Grogu palette. Like to ColourPop especially, but to have these makeup brands collab with something Star Wars that was so boy,
Yes.
which boys can wear makeup
Absolutely.
too. This is not where I'm getting at, but like that breaking that stereotype of collabing, like yeah, Animal Crossing was cozy game and like Twilight, and that's still nerdy, but for like Pokemon, for
Right. It
uh,
was even I don't remember the brand. I think it was like Essence or something. Essence. They did like a Fortnite collection.
oh, did they?
Yeah, there was like a bit, like the peely, the banana guy.
Yeah.
There was like a peely like beauty blender like kind of
Oh,
thing.
I love
And
that.
there was a bunch of there was like, Chug Splash blue stuff. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
there was a bunch of different like stuff that was Fortnite related, and I thought that was so cute. I
Yeah,
wanted to
like
get it so bad, but it was like sold out everywhere.
yeah. And that's the thing. It's like I love seeing these
Yeah,
collabs with these nerdy things. And like it
me
doesn't have
too.
to just be video games, but like the OPI Xbox controller collab. And there's those fucking people out there that are like, "Ooh, why would you make this?" Don't buy it. Don't buy
Don't
it,
buy it if
dude.
you don't like.
Yeah,
But
and
I agree with you completely.
we've talked about it with like the setup and like all the accessories for gear and everything like that. But to see
Hmm.
like makeup brands really
Yeah,
embrace that, nail polish
yeah,
brands embrace that. I just want to see more of it. I want to see more of it. And
absolutely.
ColourPop has been doing this for a while, like ever since 2020. Um or at least
Yeah,
2021 is when the Animal Crossing one came out. But like they do Disney, which again is more like makeup driven as well, but like and Animal Crossing is cozy, but Pokemon and they've done
yeah.
a bunch of different things. And so, like Star Wars, I love my little Grogu thing. I barely use that palette because I don't use a
It
lot of
would
the
be so
colors.
cool
What?
if there was like a Cyberpunk 2077. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, that would be
If
amazing.
that like kind of like eyeshadow palette
Oh,
situation and
yes.
like lip colors,
Yes.
that would be
I
funky.
know. We should
Sorry,
email
random
them.
thought. We
But
should.
I'm
I'm
loving
gonna
it.
send them a letter.
Yes, do it.
Sorry.
I want to write more letters. Can I write letters to people?
We should
Do you
write
want me?
letters to each other. We're
Yeah,
long distance. Why don't we do that?
because we message each other nonstop. You
True.
know
We should write
everything
letters
about me.
anyway. That's
Just,
true.
yeah, no, just kidding. Sorry. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, but we should write letters still too.
No, we
I will
should.
say, if you guys do want to do letters, not to us, but to your friends, my friends and I, instead of like a secret Santa, we did secret letters where we would
Cool.
all like send each other, like write a letter and then like include like a small little thing or whatever. And you can use, I forget what website they use, but if you just look up like a secret Santa picker and then
Yes,
everybody gets like a little email, I think it's like Elfster.
Elfster. I've
Yeah.
used that before for Secret
So
Santas. Yeah.
doing that for like little like letters is really nice to get letters. And I got a Squishmallow little postcard kit. It was pretty cheap, and I sent it to my friends' kids, my goddaughter, her sister, just to my friends in general as like a fun little thing, because who gets letters now?
Yeah.
Literally, advertisements will make it look
It's
like you're
true.
getting an actual letter, and it's just an advertisement for fucking solar panels or
Oh God,
window
I know.
replacements. Like, fuck you guys, I want a real letter. I want a letter. Anyway,
Send me a letter.
Here's my address. Send me a letter. No, just kidding.
No. Although if
Stop
we got a PO box,
me.
that would be funky.
I know. Well, that might be a thing for the
Yeah.
Etsy. So
Especially with
who
the
knows?
Etsy. Yeah.
Who
Good
knows?
idea. Who
Anyway,
knows?
so make sure you guys follow us on social media, TikTok, Instagram, YouTube, so you can watch the podcast, check out our little Instagram posts, our stories, as well as our TikToks. We have a couple coming up. I know I say that every time, but I promise. Taking this week off to get some things started. Um, and so, oh, yeah. Sorry, I just thought of a playing. I'm gonna be playing D&D this week. Doesn't matter. Anyway, we're
Ooh,
way
hell
past
yeah.
that. um,
That was like an hour ago.
yeah, I know. Almost close to that. So, and then make sure to follow us there. I already said that. And we also have an email if you want to email us, hotxnoodpod, HOTXNOODSPOD. That's also where you can find us on the social medias. The social medias on your on the iPad if you want to find us on the iPad. It's HOTXNOODSPOD. And then we also have a Ko-fi if you want to check that out, or coffee or whatever. You can buy us coffee or noodles or Alani's or whatever you would like. Um,
Alani's, oh my god.
I know, right? But that is in our show
So
notes.
true.
But we really hope you like this new format. Again, it's probably not going to be that short anyway, but we really just
No,
want to kind of yap
we know how to yap.
and do little hot takes and kind of just bring you into what we're playing, watching, or playing, obsessing, watching, reading, drinking, so that you guys can play, obsess, watch, read, or drink with us on those
With
things that you might not
us.
know. Like, I'm probably going to
Exactly.
read Chlorine now, and I didn't know about that before. So,
It's a
just
good one.
saying.
It's a good,
Um,
like, beginner horror.
yeah.
Sorry.
And so we hope you guys had a good time. And we'll see
Yeah.
you around. Anything you want to say?
Just see you next Tuesday.
Bye.